So guys, for internships, so everyone is fighting to get a position, and there's a limited pool of open positions, right? So it's very important to really differentiate yourself. I actually attended Bentley University in Boston, Massachusetts. My major was marketing, but like I said, I changed halfway through my school term, like by second semester sophomore year, to marketing from economics and finance. Basically, my day-to-day at Mastercard, well, on average, I have tons and tons of emails that I have to go through just to make sure everything's running smoothly. I get emails from internal customers as well as my actual customers, and I have meetings with the account managers, the product managers inside Mastercard, sort of seeing how we're doing, get a temperature from the accounts, what's happening in the market, what projects do we have open, what we need to get done. On contracts, we're really keen on that. Is it performing? Is it not? What's happening on the market? So it's a lot of meetings, definitely a lot of emails, a lot of email and communications. But what I guess it's a lot of reading, guys. So it's something you get used to, and time management for me, it's just it's very important. So I try to get up early to manage the email because we have a big email flow. So it's good to develop good habits and try to go through that early in the day, because as the day goes through, it's just get really hectic with calls, meetings, and just ad hoc stuff that really it sounds ad hoc, but it's mostly every day. So that's basically my day to day. Have your resume checked by your friends. So it's always good to have, like your working group and your network, so you can bounce ideas off each other. Check your resumes, make sure everything is in good standing. Be curious. Try to tell your story. It's always about your story. So I always say that it doesn't matter what the job requirements say, as long as you're committed, you submit your application on time, every documentation, you're engaging through the emails, through the communications. And guys, once you go and you have your first interview, it's all up to you. So make sure you prepare, you do your due diligence, you research the company, you research the values, their workflows, and their business, and just come prepared and be confident that you have the right tools and the right personality to fit into the company, and just nail it. I think once you get into an interview, it's much more about how comfortable you are presenting your story and really exposing what you know and what you're passionate about, especially in internships and entry-level jobs that you don't have. They're not looking for experience because it's an entry-level job. They're looking for how's your leadership? How do you showcase your leadership? How do you like learning? How willing are you to change your careers? So one thing that I can tell you, even for internships and entry-level jobs, is that you have to be really comfortable with change and trying out new things. Throughout my career, I've had a couple of bounces, industry bounces, role bounces. So just don't be afraid. Try everything, have an open mind, and really try to engage in those interviews at the human level. And I think that's going to really, really help you be successful in that area. So basically, my customers are the issuers. So if you have a Mastercard on your wallet, or anything, so I work with the bank that actually issues the Mastercard. So we're a B2B to C company. So I actually don't engage with cardholders, so that relationship is managed by the bank. So I manage all of the strategy, the development. I work alongside my marketing team to develop a marketing plan, as well as my product team to see how we can enhance the product and keep developing and bring a great value proposition to our cardholders, which is going to be offered through our partners, which are the banks or issuers, as we call them in payments. Finding openings, I have found that LinkedIn is a great resource nowadays. I feel like companies really leverage the tool as much as they can. So if you're looking for open positions, LinkedIn is a great repository. You can also, if you're interested in an industry or a company per se, there's always, the website is always a great resource to go to. I feel like if you're passionate about any given industry, you should try and look up what companies within that industry you like. What would you like to do? What are the roles? And then sort of start filtering. And then you can use LinkedIn, you can use Google. All of the search engines now are, or most of them are linked with the big companies, or even small companies and local companies are leveraging this tool. So I really, my advice to you is do your LinkedIn and really try to explore that space. And I think that's a great source for you to get open positions. So guys, COVID-19 basically, so this is my office now. I'm working from my house. Obviously, most of us in the world have curfews or some sort of limitations. So what I would say is that you really have to be prepared to work remote. I think that nowadays colleges really prepare you for this sort of stuff. So I think employers are really going to look for people that have immense leadership qualities, immense and really good character, just sort of skills in time management and organizational skills, because a lot of the work is going to be virtual work. So you really need to showcase how you can structure your day, prioritize, and get the work done with very limited supervision. So that's something that's definitely going to change for me. I know it has been a change. We have the flexibility to work from home, and I used to do that so on. So I love, the interaction of the office space, the rituals like going to get a coffee. So that's definitely going to change after COVID-19, and we have to be really, especially going into the workforce, you really have to showcase that you can manage on your own and that you're responsible, that you can, just plan out your day and execute a plan with very little supervision.